I'm so sorry for that background noise. That was me checking if the audio is fine or not, and then I accidentally pressed tapped on something else. So, welcome to this session, all of you, and I am Niharika John Mehra here with another practice session. Now, for those who are new here and they don't know me. I am your English faculty here and on CGB Mentors. I have been teaching English for more than 10 years now. So you will get many of my sessions, regular practice, especially descriptive की अगर चिंता है, don't worry anymore. We are covering descriptive under our courses on our website and app under our courses. तो उन्हें जरूर चेकआउट करिए आप, लिंक इज इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बिलो. फटाफट लाइक और शेयर कर दो. लेट्स हैव मोर पीपल हियर. मैं भी शेयर कर देती हूँ. Let me know if my audio and video is fine, and then we will start in 2 minutes. Am I audible and visible properly? I assume it is working fine. That's your first question. There you go. You have 4 sentences. You need to mark the answer that if I use as a connector, which of them I can combine, and that will give me a joint combined sentence with meaning. Okay, it is a connector question. So the answer here is B, C, and D. These are the two of them, C and D alone. It could be two sets, but in this case, of course, this is the answer. So, still not. Anyways, uh, the central bank issued a circular 3 months ago banning something. The crypto banking ban by RBI went into effect. A growing number of exchanges have stopped fiat support. Indian currency exchanges ramp up peer to peer and the other trading. You need to understand, in order to combine two sentences, to join two sentences, हमें कुछ common grounds चाहिए होता है. Okay? You cannot say Niharika is tired, but the sun is shining. No, there is no common ground. I'm a person, I'm physically exhausted. But other side, you're talking about something which has nothing to do with being a person. Okay, it's the celestial body. तो वो सन की निहारिका की बात में कुछ कॉम्बिनेशन ही नहीं है, तो बट या बिकॉज या कुछ नहीं यूज हो सकता. Similarly, to combine sentences, like you can see there is a common ground of exchanges and common ground of ban in the first two and the second two. So अब देखो as का relationship establish हो रहा है क्या? As a growing number of exchanges have stopped the support, exchanges, Indian crypto exchanges ramp up peer-to-peer and crypto-to-crypto trading. So there is a reason of this ramping up. What's the reason? That the growing number of exchanges have stopped. That's why C and D को आप as से connect कर सकते हो. As is used to talk about cause-effect relationship, just like because. Next question करेंगे आप सभी. Although talks about contrast, here the answer is B and D. The fastest growing top 10 US import commodity, so fastest growing commodity from EU through May was unsweetened waters. So यहाँ पे आपके पास में there is a commodity and fastest growing. Trump administration unveiled tariffs on imports. First one, A and B has nothing in common. So definitely, if I have an option where A and B are put together, it cannot be my combination. US transatlantic containerized trade growth with EU slowed in the first 5 months of the year. So this is about the EU and the growth slowing down. Tariffs did not apply to the EU until the start of June. Tariffs and tariffs. We are talking about unveiled new tariffs on import. So in March and then start of June, there is something that relates to the time it starts. And then there is unveiling of tariff, but at the same time, we don't see tariff applied until a certain period of time. So definitely B and D are in contrast. If the tariffs were unveiled in March itself, they should be immediately implemented, but they weren't. So there is a contrast, something going against the first thing. So you will use although, B लिखोगे, comma लगा के D लिखोगे. This one should be super easy. Just find the common grounds and things in the same tone. Answer here is A and D. Not only but also takes two sentences in the same tone and adds them, put them together. है ना? So cars would be freed from their reliance on fossil fuels. Researchers are working on solar panels, but it has nothing to do with cars. So A and B not gonna go together in any case. The next generation of solar materials will be applied like paint, turning a whole vehicle into a solar panel. अभी यहाँ पर सोलर पैनल को व्हीकल को ही सोलर पैनल बना दिया जो बी और सी में बात हो रही है बट नॉट ओनली रिसर्चर्स आर वर्किंग बट द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन विल बी एबल टू डू समथिंग टेंस का डिफरेंस है एंड नथिंग जो सेम टोन में जा रहा है डी देखो cars will be spared from the need for a charging infra whose slow growth means a major pain point. So not only cars would be freed from the reliance on fossil fuels, but also car will be spared from the need of charging infrastructure. ना charging की जरूरत ना fossil fuel की. There is some new technique they are talking about, but both of them are in the same tone. दोनों बातें cars एक common factor है, एक common ground है, and hence A और D आपके आंसर थे. We are going to do a cloze test now. Back to back 5 blanks करेंगे and then I'll explain. Perception. Next one. Take all five of them now. Let me know if you got all five correct. The dash of India as an economic superpower is not reflected in something. So the pursuit of India as a power is not. Now, when you are in pursuit of something, you are after that thing. You want that thing, that person badly, which is not the case we are talking about here. You're saying something which is not reflected. It's perception, it's an understanding which could be जिसको हम reflect and not reflect बोल सकते हैं. Your understanding is reflected through your words, through your action. So यहाँ पे उस context में यहाँ पे perception ही आना था. Nothing is getting converted, नहीं तो into आता, title tribute तो और नहीं आने थे. So it is not reflected in the quality of life enjoyed by. This is a phrase which we use, quality of life, how well you are able to afford things and live. So spirit of life, span, joy, loss वैसे भी नहीं आना था. 1.2 billion citizens according to Human Index, which dash India very low among, which ranked India because there is 182 countries, there are 182 countries. The context here is of course going to be of a list of ranking. India, which scored India very low, would be confused. लेकिन since हम यहाँ पे country के maximum किसी और के score की नहीं, हम तो list की बात कर रहे हैं. The perfect contextual word here was ranked. Then measurement issues have taken on great importance. है ना, importance जो है we can see from the context if we read the whole passage कि छोटी मोटी बात नहीं है. So great importance, यहाँ पे हम trivial, that means छोटा मोटा ना के बराबर, doesn't have a lot of worth, उसको हम नहीं बोलेंगे. Negligible is ना के बराबर. Considerably is adverb I cannot use. Unduly is also an adverb I cannot use. I want an adjective. Importance is a noun, so adjective चाहिए है. Unduly is something which is too much, superfluous, we don't even need it. Okay. Then the fifth one, in fact, the French president has established a commission on the performance and progress owing to his dissatisfaction and that of others with the current state about the economy and society. Again, from the passage, you can see that things are not up to the mark. तो उनका कॉन्फिडेंस और बिलीव तो होगा नहीं, है ना. ही एस्टैब्लिशिंग इंटरनेशनल कमीशन, ही वांट्स समथिंग मोर टू बी डन. तो कुछ नेगेटिव होगा बिकॉज ऑफ विच ही वांट्स समथिंग पॉजिटिव. तो डेफिनेटली आंसर डिससेटिस्फैक्शन यहाँ था. Now these are a few more questions of sentence connectors and starters. अब आपके पास में तीन ऑप्शन हैं. ओके, जस्ट फर्स्ट यहाँ पे है, वो थोड़ा सा ऐसा हो गया है. सेकेंड है और थर्ड है. You have two sentences, these two, so you have to check if इन दोनों को जोड़ना होगा, ज्वाइन करना होगा, तो फर्स्ट सेकेंड थर्ड में से मुझे कौन सा लगेगा. आई एम अगेन मार्किंग दिस इज द फर्स्ट वन. वो न्यू पैरा में नहीं हो पाया है, तो ओनली वन, ओनली टू, ये दो सेंटेंसेस को जोड़ना है आपको. बताइए किससे जोड़ सकते हैं. There is a criticism of changes to the act that the center wants to bring. To bring need nuance. So there is a criticism of the changes to this act that the center wants to bring. These things changes need nuance. The underlying concern of those protesting the changes is merited. ये first था, second, third था. Only the second one is correct because we are saying though. है ना? Now though, even though and although. The connectors they mean same, but the placement of them. हम अगर दो का यूज करते हैं, although का यूज करते हैं, या फिर even though का यूज करते हैं, ये तीनों का ही यूज होता है विद द मेन क्लॉज. ओके, सो दो द क्रिटिसिज्म ऑफ चेंजेस नीड न्यूएंस, अंडरलाइन कंसर्न इज मेरिटेड. ओके, चेंजेस में चाहिए है नुआंस, हमको बारीकी देखनी है अंडर, लेकिन फिर भी अंडरलाइन कंसर्न जो है उसको मेरिट दिया जा रहा है, उसको प्रेफरेंस दी जा रही है. ओके, so this was the context. Now if I say though the criticism with the changes, ये with के कारण गलत हो गया. Even though the underlying concern. Now second one is the contradictory clause, it is the dependent clause. क्योंकि वो dependent है, I cannot use even though before the second one. Okay, so अगर मुझे although, even though कुछ भी use करना होता, it was supposed to be before the first one, then a comma, and then second sentence will go. तो first वाले option में the point connected, the sentence connected was wrong, and third वाले option में with preposition ने गलती कर दी. अभी ठीक हो गया है. I'm so sorry for that. Format gone wrong. All are correct. Since, owing to, due to. First of all, the connectors here, they all are used to talk about cause-effect relationship. अब sentences देखो. The district consolidation of a number of buildings occurred a few years ago. So consolidation occurred few years ago. आपकी मेन बात क्या है, सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब से आपको वो समझनी है. कंसोलिडेशन occurred a few years ago, ये मेन बात है. इसका हुआ कब हुआ वो थोड़ा सेकेंडरी है. The response time to power outages and other interruptions. So response time has improved by an average of 10 minutes in the region. अभी क्या हो रहा है ना? We can see since the consolidation occurred a few years ago, response time बढ़ गया है. Okay, consolidation is a good thing that happened, and this good thing resulted in something like an improvement. So owing to, due to. अभी डिफरेंस इतना होगा कि सिंस से कनेक्ट करेंगे तो सिंस द डिस्ट्रिक्ट कंसोलिडेशन वाली बात जो है वो पूरी लिखा जाएगी और आप यहाँ पे कॉमा लगा के सेकेंड बात बोल दोगे. In the case of due to and owing to, you have to convert first sentence into a phrase. So due to the district consolidation, आप occur का कर दोगे occurring a few years ago and same for this one, तो क्या होगा, वो मेन वर्ब से एक फ्रेज के फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. ओके, एंड देन द सेकेंड सेंटेंस एज इट यूज हो जाएगा, दैट विल बी द मेन सेंटेंस ऑफ योर न्यू कंबाइंड स्टेटमेंट. इसलिए सभी करेक्ट है. You have to check starter or connector given. You have to check how they are helping me combine two sentences. उनकी positioning कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि गलत है. Yes, two sentences का relationship is cause effect, but am I using that particular conjunction at the right position or not? ये questions जो इस type के होते हैं, इसमें बहुत important होता है ध्यान में रखना. Please your answer. So Nada remains on the board and still owns about 30% of the company share. So this person owns 30%. He resigned as chairman this month and no longer holds a formal management role. Something which is positive, something that is negative in second. Positive and negative combination will always give you contrast, and we can use though, even though, despite, in spite of, but, and nevertheless, nonetheless, all the family ones. Okay, so ensuring starter resign, ensure करते हुए कोई काम यहाँ नहीं हो रहा है, तो फर्स्ट वाला तो डेफिनेटली आउट है, तो तीन ऑप्शन आपके आउट हो जाते हैं. विच मीन्स थर्ड वन तो पक्के से है, सेकेंड वाला चेक कर लो एंड यू नो द आंसर इज दिस. Though the person has resigned, he remains on the board and still owns 30%. That makes sense. रेजिग्नेशन के बाद भी उसने रिजाइन कर दिया है, लेकिन वो अभी भी कुछ परसेंट ओन करता है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज द आंसर. ओके, डिस्पाइट के साथ भी बन जाएगा. डिस्पाइट द फैक्ट दैट रिजाइन एज चेयरमैन, ही रिमेन्स ऑन द बोर्ड. आपको नाम रिपीट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. यू कैन सिंपली use a pronoun and continue your statement. First and third one are correct. Police implicate innocents in crime or are unable to stop crimes from happening. This is a negative sentence. This is when the seeds of vigilantism are sown. Now, there is something happening giving birth to vigilantism. पढ़ते से ही समझ में आ रहा है. So the seeds of vigilantism are sown after police is doing something negative. That's why vigilantes are getting active. So first वाला बोल सकते हैं. While is used for two purposes. First one is if some things are in contrast, joining those two things, or if the things are parallel, happening in the same time period parallelly to each other. दोनों ही यहाँ पे नहीं है. Second out है when. So when police implicate wrong people, they are not just. That is when the seeds of vigilantism are sown. तो वो चीज आप when से भी कनेक्ट कर सकते हो. Just simply one thing happening, and because one thing happening, when something happening, the other thing is also happening. We'll make this the last question. Vigorous governmental intervention into curbing the lynching menace. This intervention is sought in an incisive order. The Supreme Court has struck a blow which serves as a model for other things to happen. So, in an exclusive order, order is the one that sought something. I can go with this one. See, a model for political class, a model for the political class to follow. This is the blow which serves as a model. अब इसको reverse करके मैं नहीं बोल सकती because here which is a relative pronoun, तो ये तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा object का भी object वाला part है in a way. तो फर्स्ट वाला आप एक कंसीडर कर सकते हो, सेकेंड वाला आउट हो जाएगा. कर्बिंग एंड लिंचिंग. अगेन this intervention into and curbing the lynching, not two separate actions happening. We are curbing lynching itself. तो यहाँ पे वो नहीं आएगा lynching menace itself. Now, अगर आपको इससे बनाना है, so in an incisive order that sought what curbing and lynching menace through government intervention. In this whole thing, अब आप सेंटेंस को उल्टा कर लोगे, सेकेंड वाला एज इट इज आ जाएगा. The Supreme Court has struck a powerful blow. Okay, so in this order, where such sorting is done, we are seeing that the Supreme Court has struck a powerful blow. यहाँ पे इस तरीके से आंसर आपका only 1 हो जाता है. ओके, फ्रॉम इवन थ्रू एलिमिनेशन आप इस क्वेश्चन को बहुत अच्छे से कर सकते थे. फॉर श्योर सेकेंड और थर्ड तो कहीं से कहीं तक होना ही नहीं. ओके, दैट्स इट फॉर दिस सेशन. We do have an extra session today that's at 8 o'clock on our main channel CGB Mentors. 8 p.m. CGB Mentors पर हमारी क्लास रहेगी. It's a marathon session. Many questions we are going to go do there. And classes जो कि मेरी courses के अंदर हैं currently are going under RBI course. बहुत अच्छा कोर्स है. You get mentorship, you get one-on-one attention. In fact, descriptive के लिए I'm checking and giving feedback one-on-one. So that's very helpful. You hardly get such features anywhere else. And आपको top-notch faculty भी यहाँ मिल रही है. Do check them out. I'm gonna take leave now.